If you were to go back to when you were in either high school or college, what is the best piece of advice that you would tell to your younger self?
Start investing in yourself quickly and definitely put as much money as you can on the side to make money at all times, because at some point you want your money making money while you're asleep. If not, you're going to be working for the man, stuck in the 40 hours, never get ahead. And also keep an open mind. And as a person like my Gen X, I see the generational gap as a good thing, because y'all will have insight we won't have, and we can give you insight that y'all don't have.
Absolutely. I love that answer. And what is the best way that someone can really invest in themselves in 2022?
It would definitely have to be some kind of tech. I would even say crypto, no matter if the fundamentals don't look too solid. It's just like anything else. It's become what it's manifest itself. So get in now. No doubt that's going to be the upsprouts of the future. I would also say somehow, some way, you got to get some dirt, because they're not making any more of it, and the numbers just keep on getting higher. So therefore, simple supply and demand. It's no way you can lose on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Well, real estate. But the thing about it is, as a Texan here, the California money's got deeper pockets.
Wow.
And they are, in a way, I wouldn't say purging us out, but your brokerage has to have some kind of California revenue stream. And obviously, just look at the irony of Texas being the red state capital. Yeah. This is California. There's no doubt. This is Silicon B for all intents and purposes. And I mean, whether you like it or not, their numbers, their matrices far surpass us. And I can see my counterparts made a lot more than I did, given the same time scale. But, it is what it is. Don't live in the past. You got to live in the present.
Yeah, absolutely. And what would you say are the 3 best cities to invest in real estate in 2022?
Oh, no doubt the Sunbelt cities. I'm sorry about that. Austin, anywhere in Florida. Probably also there you see some spots, Scottsdale, Arizona, stuff like that. But the Sunbelt, and wherever the Zers and the millennials like right now, they're the future. So you got to...
And what about those states, I guess, would make it a good time to invest in them right now?
Well, I mean, obviously Texas is a tax shelter for the, what's going on in California. I mean, that true. And I mean, it's a symbiotic relationship. I mean, we're building the city of the future at the same time, but a lot of our heritage is going to disappear, and a lot of things like that. And I mean, this is a tax shelter for Elon and them. That's why they're here, and they can easily throw capital. And it's good because, they're saving on their capital expense in the long run, but hopefully the idea is that we benefit as a whole society, not a few like we tend to see.
For sure. I just have 2 last questions. Your answers have been great.
Go ahead.
Actually 3, because I really like, if you had 1 year to make $1 million and your life depended on it, what would you do?
Right now, if I had a gamble, my life depended on it, so you're gambling anyway, I'd say crypto, believe it or not. And I wouldn't say, any of, besides Bitcoin and what they say, the alts. There's going to be obviously something that nobody sees that one of y'all is going to come with. There's no doubt. Some new form of doing business, some way of bringing a service. It has to have some kind of, but it's got to bring a service at some point. It's got to bring something that benefits those who are investing in it. It seems like a lot of people around, especially in Austin, are definitely the unicorn universe here. And I get it. There's a lot of esoteric individuals, great esoteric mindsets, and a lot of the Zers and millennials, they are, but it's kind of like they're throwing a lot of money at the wall too. So I'm going to go back to my thing is real estate, and the proof's in the pudding. Just look around.
Yeah. I
mean, this is tangible, Mom. And I know that's the old way. So I say, if you're not thinking the old Keynesian economics, definitely crypto, and definitely bet on something that your generation is going to come up with that's going to provide a service that humanity is going to benefit from.
Absolutely. And do you think money buys happiness?
No, I know too many people that have money, and I wouldn't say, it's definitely a necessity, and it can make things and situations better. But if you're seeking happiness, you better find it in yourself. Money can only help you get there faster, hopefully.
I have one last question. From what you've seen in the business world and the real estate industry, whether it's a certain skill set or attribute for someone to possess, how can someone become wealthy in 2022?
Well, like me, one of the things is you have to be bilingual, multilingual, Yo hablo español como gente de México porque yo sé, just the demographics.
Yeah.
I know that's a very underserved community. And so I know somehow, some way there's money to be tapped in there because they're a sleeping giant. They're not yet monolithic. They're not, and I just speak this because my parents, my grandpa, he came from Mexico and stuff like that. And their mindset is a little different, but their numbers are here too. And I see it with the Generation Z, definitely because my daughter's one. Y'all's generation, they're definitely not so trapped in the old mindsets, especially those were labels that some of my generation still use and still see. And, and I try to tell them, that it's a changing world out there and that we're changing, that labels, the old labels and the old constructs or the way we used to see things are falling by the wayside. You can show our institutions are falling us too. You see it. So it kind of is the question that y'all posed to me is, you are the future. All I could tell you is be sound, be smart, and hopefully definitely keep creative. Back to real estate or crypto right now.
Absolutely.